You don't understand what Miss Henry just said?
Get that little ball.
So Miss Henry, with all them red flag there, you know, run gun, Miss
Now
Henry.
this just happened right before I left. So this is
Okay,
not something
okay.
that you understand, because this just happened before I left.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Miss Henry, boy, me know me are you good on your running there because you know me not defender because me see as a
I
middle
asked him what that meant before I left. And if it's allow me tell, I don't know if he gonna come on here and say that, of course not. But I
Jesus
told him that
Christ.
before I left. I said the comment that you made, what did that mean? I said, so you are a Batiman.
Jesus Christ.
I asked him what that means.
So what I'm saying mean? What was his explanation towards that?
He said he didn't say that.
But
He said, when you hear me say it, I said you said it the other day to me.
You don't get no juice.
Jesus Christ.
What papers? His papers, because it's paused. His papers was filed for in November, the beginning of November. His
But
papers were filed for.
But Miss Henry, you know say the way our Ricardo did that, the way our Ricardo they go on the live, you know say them not immigration not going to go give no visa. Cause remember say they're watching social media. You know that. Cause remember you know your kids is American kids, you know. And me surprise America. Me surprise, and you have to be careful because remember you have a pending case with your kids and baby father. This can affect even that situation. So you not consider all them things.
Why we are beat around the bush? We have a conversation before the lady come on the live, right? And a lot of persons had a lot of concerns about one, no paperwork never put in because all the affidavit of support will go. And that we want address.
Okay, you can ask Miss Henry, she's here to answer any
Yes.
question.
So Miss Henry, good night.
Good night.
What the people must say, miss, is that there was no application made because you're upon welfare and disability, tweaker, wicker, whatever they want to call it. So therefore, no affidavit of support can do.
How old? WIC is for women, infant, and children.
Right. So you would have upon week when them a pick near you upon disability. No, that the people must say upon disability and a government welfare you live off of. Because you can't there 3 months. Listen.
Make you answer. Make you answer.
LPN, and I do hospice.
Hospice care you do?
Yes.
You have to be on site to do that. So you're there Jamaican and like says a remote job.
I do on the side I do home. I work from home.
How you work from home in a hospice? You have all the paperwork
I'm
business you
not
do?
doing the hospice right now.
Oh.
I'm not doing the hospice. I'm doing a completely different job.
Okay, and them must say you can't work remotely because you're depend on the live 24/7. The people they love beat around bush too much. That with Jamaicans.
I doesn't even tell you that. I get finished with my work, I clock out, and then I go over there and I join him.
Okay, so you work remotely. So you file the affidavit of support.
I did. And you gotta make more than $25,000 a year to file.
Right, because remember, it depends on how many persons in your household. Because you have young kids, no?
Exactly. I have 4 children.
How many kids you got?
And I got 4.
So there will be 4, you and Ricardo, 6 persons. So based off of how them calculate the income, that would have been more. It have to be more than 25. That have to be about 50 or 60 or less.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing my LPN work remotely.
We're talking about we're talking about the earning that's going to qualify you to file the affidavit of support to bring Ricardo into the United States of America. There is a way that they calculate based on the number of persons in your household. So you in the household, you're 4, pitting them that are 5, Ricardo would have make 6. So the income threshold have to be around 60,000-70,000. You understand that aspect of it? Because you would have done that if you filed the paperwork, right?
Yeah. And I filed it with the USCIS.
USCIS, right? You filed it with USCIS, and you were the one who took out the affidavit of support to bring Ricardo to America? With your earning, your
Hold on,
income.
she get a call.
Nobody leave yet. Me have an important question.
Hey man, she as a
She gone?
no, she's on someone call her. So now have to take time with her.
You
because
you are
don't wanna
saying
make
in
it
an
like-
intelligent way. I just want to ask a
Take time
No,
for
question.
what?
when she come back. When she
Listen,
come back.
wanna stop beat on the bush and ask the lady
Me
the
have a
relevant
question
questions.
when I
But
want
well
to
on,
ask.
yeah, well on. Everyone will ask it. You're not big on the bush. Remember, say I hold it there go on now, so we not have she not have
No,
no
but
time
look
to
here
answer
now.
any
Look here now. You
question.
see, as Jamaicans, this is one of our problems. We always take in foreigners and we're nice. But some persons are asking relevant question. How is it that
No,
you're
but
able
me
to
I say
take 3
nothing wrong with
months?
that.
Listen,
Nothing wrong with
3
that.
months vacation. Listen, 3 months vacation and they're Jamaica. Anybody who work a regular job can hardly take 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe at best. So 3 months. But she said she work remotely. You can't work remotely in a hospice. Hospice is sitting where you go in and take care of people and help them 2 or then 9 days. So you have to work remotely in that. You have to go
But
on
Goody,
site.
Goody, you have to give
But
the
she
lady a
herself
chance for
because she want to
answer.
take care
Yeah,
of
that's why I said that. Yeah, cause like
Yeah, when make she
you know
come
why
back and answer because she not sound like she understand even the affidavit of support, which is how them calculate the thing in me here. She talk about 20 something more that go.
Shem.
Kem, not
Ken.
Shem.
Sorry. That's 25,000. That's not true.
That cannot be true. A 4 and 5 and 6 total
I'm married
based off
for
how
a
them do
year,
the poverty
sister,
threshold.
right?
That can even take
she
care of
has
two.
support. Maybe she has
Listen.
child support. It's an income too, guys. You gotta like give her a chance to answer. Like, you know, it's a little bit too hard on her. She's going through so much right now.
Child
Like,
support.
You see,
have
and that to
nothing
do, you
do.
know, and that to do.
Child support
That's
have
why
nothing
people can. That's
to
why
do
people
with the
can't tell you lie
filing.
and use, you know. So
no, but
no, but I'm
Child
saying
support.
but you have to be so harsh with her.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
saying
Nobody being harsh,
man.
So
lady.
let me ask you a question. Can you use child support to calculate your?
I'm just saying maybe she has
And
other
can you
means
give
of
me 1
income.
second, please? Let me
Yeah,
Look,
no.
explain
people
about.
business
Let
like
me
that.
explain
You
about
see
this
you,
filing.
Shem?
Just 1 minute. Let me
Yeah, go on.
explain about this filing because that's what I did.
Okay.
Filing for somebody, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean because when you're filing for the person, your husband, your daughter, your son, whatever, if you work enough money, you don't need no affidavits of support.
Okay.
Because
Miss Tappinise, you need
Oh
an
my
affidavit
God.
of support. You
You
have to
don't.
prove
Then
that
we
once you're in the
allow-
United States.
No.
Hold on.
My
Hold
love,
on.
listen. No, listen.
Hold on.
Once you work enough money, you don't need no affidavits of support. The
Right.
only time when you need affidavits of support is unless you work less than what you're supposed
Miss,
to be
you
in.
don't know what you're talking about. If you're sponsoring somebody to come to the United States,
I live
you
here.
have to.
I'm here. I do the same
It no matter how
thing.
long
Times
you're
have
here, you
changed.
have
I
to
do
Law
the same
has
thing.
changed.
Once you work enough money,
You have to.
don't
Oh, you go and
need
prove
no
to them that you
affidavits
work
of
enough.
support.
That's how they prove. The affidavit of support is a document that shows
can
your
somebody
income.
You work enough money.
define the meaning of affidavit?
If
Red
you are
Rats.
not affidavits, unless you don't work enough money, you have to
That's
find
true.
somebody to sponsor you.
So if she not
Red
work,
Rats.
how she can
So
get
if
him
she
over?
don't, if she's not working and she's on government
Guys sound like she
assistance,
not work.
she cannot file for him.
But she can be working
cannot fight
remotely.
for him.
She has a lot of remote job now.
No, once she is on disability, she cannot file for him. She cannot.
And when she put the other baby father them on child support, me not think that's a problem too.
No, that's not a
Don't have
problem.
nothing to do with it because
That don't have anything to do with what I'm talking about, Ricardo. Once she's
Yes.
on disability, she cannot file for him. She
Somebody.
cannot.
But why is she a waste of man time if she know she can't do all of that?
She cannot. Once she's
Red
on
Rats.
That's why you should have met the woman talk.
Hold on. That's not true. She can file for him. She would just need a co-sponsor that will fill out the affidavit of support to say that they will be responsible for him until he's able to work. That's not true. She can still file for him.
But she have to have certain amount of money in the bank though.
No, she does not. She does not. Even unemployed persons can do it.
If you want to prove, so like if she was getting disability and she had $1 million in the bank, like, you know what I'm saying? So when she fill out the affidavit of support, if they asked her if she wanted to send any other evidence to show that she could support him so that he won't be
I'm
liable
fine.
on the United States. He won't be liable on the system. Then she can send in her documents, but it's not required that she send in her bank statements. It's not
On
required.
point.
You see, what a
Yeah.
lot of people don't understand is
Me go
that
tell you my
there are
first name,
ways
but come
to
from a
do
page because me
things
know why
in
the baga baga,
America.
right? A T.
Florida
That's what I
girl,
tell you.
you're
A T.
speaking
When me come
facts.
from that.
That's exactly how it go. But another thing I came up here to address. The
Yeah.
lady could be working with Aspic and she take a leave of absence.
I was gonna
Right.
say
A
yes.
leave
So
of
Right.
on point,
absence,
on
That's what I
point. Let me
said
you
say
can
earlier.
something.
take even
On point, you
6
can
months
mute them,
off.
please. Let me say something. A
Hold on.
T.
Still
Hold on.
entitled to your pay, but you will not get a
Hold
full
on.
pay. What you will
Right.
get is 70
She
to
would get like 70% of
75%
her pay.
of your pay.
Exactly.
Right.
But you
She
can
can
take a
also have
leave of
part-time
absence, and you
remote
can
job.
check it because I'm working the L field and I know you can take a leave
On
of
point.
absence.
So
Let
you
me
want
say
to tell me,
something.
Kadian? Hold on. Let me hear
She
what
can
Kadian
Yeah.
take
got to tell
she
me.
can take
Kate,
FMLA, but
on point, this a
FMLA
T,
is
but me just come
Yeah.
from the
unpaid.
other page, I know what the baga baga, right?
FMLA don't pay
Yeah.
you.
Let me say something too, no. I
Yeah.
work in the medical field. You know, have to remember, say, you do taxes once per year, right? So even if she does Jamaica for 3 months, sometime as a CNA, as a LPN, as a RN, sometime member say, even though you don't have a contract, you not really, in a some, depends on who you work with. If I work with certain agency, you're not really tied to them. So you can really walk off of the job when you're ready. You can take a break when it's not like say it's a RN nurse or a doctor. As a LPN, as a CNA, yes, then we make you working at the hospital. Me know this because I do it all the time. But come to Jamaica for 1 month, 2 months. You get what I say? So she can come, she just not getting an actual paycheck, right? However, when she go back a foreign, she can go back to her agency and tell them, say, hey, I'm back, I'm want to work, and she can start pick up cases. The cases them can be in the people them personal home, it can be back in the hospital, and them something there. 2, she can also file for him, and I know this because my mother filed for me, and she wasn't making a certain amount, and she get an affidavit. So she can actually not making a certain amount
You would
and
have to have a
have the affidavit.
co-sponsor.
Right.
Yes. However, the affidavit is not
She
really
said she said she
quote
filed it
unquote
herself.
do
That's what she
nothing.
said.
No, me understand what she said. Me just break it down for some people, make them understand. So let's say now, on point, me not making enough money, I am my co-sign to say, alright, me go help the man when him come. Technically, you not really have to do it now just to get him for come.
Yeah.
3, she can be on disability and him can still
No, you
come.
cannot use
Yes,
disability.
Miss, me I tell you something
Yes,
because
she
my
can.
auntie depend full, Miss. My
You can
auntie
use
depend full
disability, you still just
disability
have to
right
have
now,
She
to get
can't
a
and
use
she's
that as
sponsor.
filing for
income
her
though.
husband. The only
See,
thing
she
is that
cannot use that. Listen, hold on. She cannot use disability as income because she will have to have filed taxes. You have to show your last 3 years of income tax when you file. You have to show 3 years of. You have to show your last
yep,
3
yeah,
years
yep.
of taxes. So she cannot.
And
She can
some people
file for
are
them, but
also
she
on
cannot be the
disability.
sponsor.
Then we just not allow you to work over a certain amount of hours per week.
20 hours. She can't
Yes, so
work
you
over
can dip
20
on
hours.
disability and still work. You just can't pass it 20 hours them. So I'm not really not something that's I'm come on the page. I'm just want to break down them look point there because
But to be
yes,
on,
and you
but
cannot work remotely doing hospice, right? But you have to also remember say you have work like call center for example, where you can stay from anywhere. Once you have Wi-Fi, you have certain thing and work anywhere. So probably what she need to do, I think what she need to do on point is like probably she kind of hold back certain things, probably not mentioning like what kind of work she had locally. Me not really
Yeah.
watch them live, so honestly, me no should depend live all day. Only please not rub me up. But that's I say, if you do certain remote job, you can actually stay from anywhere and do it depending. Of course, not a LPN/aspice